Welcome to the audiobook, I Hate Mac and Cheese. The wounds of abuse heal, yet the scars remain. Published by Cornerstone Church in Mandeville, Louisiana. Written by Doug Gilford, with a foreword by John Donnelly. Narrated by the author. Foreword narrated by Cory Gilford. We hope you enjoy this audiobook.
Forward. You have kept count of my tossing, put my tears in your bottle. Are they not in your book? Psalm 56:8, ESV. God knows. One day I sat with a counselor in an Austin elementary school. He was a graduate student doing research for his doctorate, and I was a troubled youth. I was an outstanding student, tiny for my age and a new kid, a formula that made me a perfect target for bullies. My daily life was a gauntlet of insults, slapping, punching, and being shoved to the ground. These were the days when social engineering was the rage in education, and teachers had labeled me as a victim. I had an active imagination, and the counselor questioned me in depth about what I would like to do to my tormentors. I was brutally honest. This was 1966, just before Charles Whitman's shooting spree from the tower of the University of Texas. My father was huddling in a shop below the tower during that deadly barrage. We know today that Whitman had endured decades of abuse from his father. Domestic abuse that led him into a suicidal massacre. The idea of a school shooting hadn't really become a national issue yet. A year later, in Dallas-Fort Worth, my life was more dangerous. Dozens of bullies regularly chased, trapped, and beat me on an inner-city campus. The first time I was stabbed, my mother met with the principal in desperation. He admitted he couldn't protect me. He suggested that my mother send me to martial arts classes. This was 2 generations before Columbine, the internet, or violent first-person video games. I suppose if a grad student had interviewed me a couple of decades later, I would have set off alarms as a potential school shooter. I have a deep understanding and empathy for bullying victims. I take their reports seriously and personally. So I come to Doug Gilford's testimony. I didn't know his story before. We are from different home states, and I'm a generation older. My older children are his contemporaries. My heart broke as I read his testimony. Then my own memories rose from the shadows of long ago. Doug and I have known one another for more than 2 decades, and have ridden many rivers, good and bad. As my father died in an Austin hospital, he traveled to Texas to be with me. I kept him company as he traveled into the rural areas outside Metro New Orleans to inform a family their son had become the first local guy killed in Iraq. When one of our kids...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?